I mean, they're wholesalers, so I guess I get that they may be a little obscure. Toilet seats. Okay, some of these are a little weird names, a little suspicious. Store name CS. I'll sort of just iterate over these. I'll make a quick script. What is this thing called? GigaB2B. I'll just do this. New GigaB2B here. I'll use Node. So we'll call this main.js. I'll say iterate through all the products and save the, well, let's start with this, print the object. So we're just going to use HTTP request, use fetch for here. Probably need to pass a cookie or other header, but let me see if I get something in this body. Now we want seller ID and store name. I'm going to cache these. I respond to emails sometimes. Just write in the subject line, write Godel customer and write your Godel username. Very soon you'll be able to just DM me on Godel. That'll make too much sense because we should probably put the I in there too. Let's do the I as well. Actually, I do want to look at the object for more detail on the product. Maybe I'll save the product too. Let's see. Is product available? False. Love that. Oh, I got to register as a dropshipper. Does anybody out there do this for a living? Maybe make login and I can get their account. Is Canada product? False. From here, we can calculate who the biggest sellers are and then look into them and see if they're real. Everyone wants instant profits. Don't work that way, homie. Don't work that way, homie. You lost money on a trade, you got to blame yourself. You and you alone. Yeah, I'm built different. Were you in Moderna? Did you go all in or something? You just got to control your risk, man. No one stock should take you down. No one stock should take you down. I feel bad for Bill, man. I created a new profile. Oh, information is under review. Maggie Chang. For my business license, I sent a somewhat lewd photo of an ex-girlfriend. Wonder if that'll count for business license. I'm eating fruit. I do not cook. So I registered. We can't find out too much more until they get back. Oh man, Rigetti's almost up. I don't know. It seems kind of hard for them to have 300 in revenue in a single quarter. Do you think there's 1.2 billion of revenue means there's 25 billion of gross market value going through that site? I don't know. Godel looks better than that. We don't have 1.2 billion revenue, and we definitely don't have 25 billion of GMV. Bravado's approved. It sells well. These are all just objective facts. Yeah, nobody cares about the fundamentals because if you look at QMCO or any of these other stocks, they don't have any fundamentals. QMCO isn't even a quantum company. Baggies have a lot of disposable income, I guess.
Order partially filled.
I don't know what they make their money on. I thought they got wiped out on
Order partially filled.
AMC or any of those stocks. I put my bags 2 times a week. I'm a rocket bag. Okay, there's the GMV. Wait a second. Something's up here. Hold on, my spider senses are tingling. They say the GMV for trailing 12 months. How is this possible? They're saying the GMV, can you guys take a look at this? 908 million. Okay, 12-month GMV. Do you guys see the problem with this? What's the problem? One of you guys is smart, right? One of you guys is pretty smart. Gotta be somebody. What's the problem? Well, it's 12 months. It's 12 months, Vasu. You're getting there, though. Yeah, Zitter knows. Oh, they're all, okay, they have more than just that. Okay, this makes a little more sense. They have GigaCloud Marketplace GMV, and they have third-party seller GMV. That's also 12 months ended. So that's 489, 897. But hold on, if the sellers and buyers, all right, let's assume these are both the case, but if I divide by 4, it's still 350 in GMV resulting in 250 take rate.
but they're not making these products. Most companies are 5% take rate on GMV. Even if you're a reseller, you're not making margin. Come on, 10% margin. You're a wholesaler. Pharma wholesaler makes 2-3% sometimes. And this apparently, this guy is included in this guy. So my add back doesn't make sense actually, because it's all in this top number. Third-party sellers aren't doing that. Third-party sellers are half the business. Those are guys doing the same thing, just creating a marketplace. At the end of the day, Laurent, it's still, they're not manufacturing, right? So somebody's manufacturing, marking it up to them, they're buying as a wholesaler, and they're reselling. So they are a wholesaler. And they also operate a wholesaler marketplace. Totally fine. But first party, this is the first party sales, they say are 61 in that quarter, and then they turn to 90. This is first party, 90 million. And then they did off-platform e-commerce. What's that? That's just them flipping weight. I'm short 90,000 shares of Rigetti and 65,000 IonQ, but I got something for them.
Order filled.
Yeah, it's just not that profitable to do that. I don't know, it's hard to believe these guys are moving $1 billion of merchandise and clearing $1 billion in revenue. It's low margin revenue. And they're running this super lean cost structure. I'll hold forever if I have to. I'll take them to the grave. Don't tell me what I'm wasting my time on. I like Chinese shorts. Be happy to short. Well, give me some tickers. I mean, Wayfair and Restoration Hardware, wish I sold some puts. Rigetti and IonQ have the same business, but people want to squeeze Rigetti. Yeah, I'm not saying it's impossible. Curious who their auditor is. Oh, okay. Nice. I didn't know that, Laurent. In terms of the buyback, that is good. The buyback is a great way for companies accused of being a scam to fight back and prove that they're not. Cash flow speaks for itself. Yeah, they actually have to do the buyback. I agree. MicroStrategy's liquidation price, I don't know. It's something. When you short, you're selling. To get out of a short, you don't sell it, you buy it. Hope that clears it up. Give up on Reddit? Yeah, Reddit sucks. Ever trade options? Yep, I've done that, yep. Okay, they only bought $2 million of their own stock. Yeah, I haven't been buying puts on any of these stocks. Buying puts is tough because you got to get the timing right. That's better for like biotech. Yeah, I'm adding to Rigetti the best I can. I only have so much margin. We will see some pain. Okay, they have GMV by quarter here, which I think they stopped giving. Give 12-month now. Or is this 12-month? Yeah, I'll do some teaching streams. A lot of people have asked for that. I can definitely do that. I want to talk to some dropshippers that actually use this thing or want to use it or try it for me. Yeah, obviously when they report the results of their trial that didn't work, that'll be the catalyst, yes. Chinese KPMG. Yeah, look at the inventories. They don't have that many inventories. This is a little shady right here. Okay, so they have $132 million of inventories. But they're somehow flipping that. Looking at GCT, this Chinese e-commerce thingy. Well, I mean, it's not a platform because they're saying that their profits, at least one of the longs was saying that their profits are coming from first-party sales. So if it's first-party sales, how are you doing that? Most of the revenue they're calling product, which is product they're buying and reselling. But look at the inventories. Where's the inventories? Well, product is all first-party, and they do break it down. They must have the best inventory turns ever. Millions of chickens. Quack, quack, quack. Yeah, that's right. It is hard. I just think on inventories, most wholesalers, they have huge inventories. And I'm wondering if they're pulling a scam by not valuing those.
correctly. So they have to, I mean, we'll see how much they generate in cash flow. I think the financials have to tell a story that makes sense. I don't think they're overvaluing their inventory. Well, they could be. They could be hiding losses. It's typically how you do that. Ask me how I know. You're buying 2022 earnings? Are you going back in time? Typically, your inventories go up as the size of your business goes up, as would your accounts receivable. So this is like very, very bizarre. Take a look at this, right? So you don't have to be the world's best financial analyst to see this. So accounts receivable, okay, this is money your customers owe you. Okay, so that went up a lot. That makes sense. It should go up with your revenue. No, I get the business model. I mean, the margins are low. I mean, this is 18 to 21% margins. It's not a heroic margin number. That's a normal-ish distribution number, so it's really not that bad. It's not that low, but it's not that high either. For a Chinese distributor, this doesn't sound bad. 13 to 21%. I mean, it's a little, but they're like a specialty distributor, opportunistic, like trading house, like the old Japanese trading houses. The inventory turns is too high. I just don't see how they can flip that much. They sell their entire inventory 3 or 4 times a year. Giga sus. For inventory turns? I really don't know. Yeah, when you take title to product, you are taking the inventory. That's pretty normal. All distributors do that. And they hold product risk. Unless they have the magic solution. I guess in the drop shipping world, like, it's a very rapid purchase to sale. Yeah, I'd like to see if there are any drop shippers that I know that, yeah, it's a good opportunity if it's real. It's very cheap, 4 times earnings. Obviously, the market doesn't trust it. I haven't looked into it. I think there's a legislation stuff happening. I don't know if I trust it. I don't know it well enough. I trust it more if they were doing bigger buybacks. If they made 150 million and they don't need too much capital to run, they're throwing off cash flow. Algorithm. Nah, that I'm not sure I believe. Did they literally just file a prospectus while we were talking? It's not much short interest. You know, it doesn't have to be a perfect product as long as it's not a scam. That's kind of the concern. They're growing. Somebody's using it. Somebody said that they found fake companies selling product, which is kind of scary. Make a slower rate limit. Let's see if we get that data. Be nice to have a listing date too here. Original info maybe. They definitely don't reuse IDs. I can look at Riot sometime. Make sure you guys subscribe at DL Software. I'm sorry, at 𝗏𝗏𝐴 by DL Software, my software company. 𝗏𝗏𝐴.com. Enjoy. Oh, these are good. These are good. Do you see the agreement ID number? It has the date on it. So it is actually showing me the date. This is from 2023-08-28. Then there's another several numbers. They could be randomly generated or what have you. Yeah, it looks like maybe they're randomly generated, but the agreement ID is very telling. It tells me how many listings at least, and then is available has a flag too. Oh, that's why Bitcoin's up a little. Sailor wants to get liquidated faster. Yeah, I was looking at TMC. It looks expensive.
Order filled.
I'm starting to get worried about Nvidia too, actually. Yeah, Rigetti over 18. My P&L isn't too bad. It's just an attractive price. I mean, I'm short more IonQ than I am short Rigetti. We're just keeping my P&L somewhat solvent. Yeah, there is a buyer in that low 90s that's very aggressive. I might take a little break. I probably just need a coffee. But that was a really interesting stock, GCT. I wonder, it's probably going to be like a saga. And then what are we going to look at after? What are we going to look at after? There's a lot more to unpack on GCT. Yalla? YALA? And then GPCR? What's Yalla? Yalla Group Limited? Voice-centric social network. Interesting. Never heard of these guys.
Middle Eastern thing. Yalla Habibi. I like it. I like it already. And then some drug stocks. Drug stocks are always easier for me. MBOT is a hot stock. Microbot Medical. It's not that hot. It's a very small market cap, 20 million. Tiny, tiny, tiny. And then Archer Aviation, and then CRISPR. I think they're all pretty good. Baidu, Tencent, Baba. None of them are going to lead you too wrong. They all have different strengths and weaknesses. Probably most bang for your buck in Baidu, but also the riskiest. Shall we look at Yalla? It's Elon Musk, Bill Gates, Warren Buffett, Jay-Z, Sergey Brin, Jack Ma. Oh, wait. Forgot the LVMH guy. Bernard Arnault, Rick Ross. Who else am I forgetting? Paul Allen. That's suspect, KD. Jason Derulo. Jason Derulo. George Soros. Carl Icahn. I got calls from 11 to 18 on Rigetti. And I adjust them. I'm hoping the 11s come out of the money, if you know what I mean. Sold all my 16s, all my 18s. Got a rack of 15s left. Racks of 14s and the rest. Yalla Group Limited. Another Caymans Corp. UAE. Ties. Yalla Chat. Okay, they had 100. Okay, looks like the right amount of shares outstanding. I guess they just have a bucket of cash. Reebok. Yeah, Yalla, I'm also writing this HFT program on my laptop. ChatGPT is writing it with me. Put it that way. Giving OpenAI some free alpha. Yalla is popular. The whole Mina. Yeah, there's something weird about this Yalla that I don't quite understand. Yeah, that doesn't make sense. This would either be the cheapest stock of all time or the biggest scam of all time. Tao Yang owns all the stock of a Middle Eastern. Oh, Susquehanna's in there? Okay. I see you, Susquehanna. Put the sus in Susquehanna. It's a great firm. I'm just kidding around with that. The 450 in cash, more than Rick Ross. No debt. And a market cap. There must be something wrong with these shares outstanding, like one ADS represents a certain amount, like ratio. And then cash flow of 100 million, no debt. Yeah, it doesn't make sense. It'd be 2 times earnings. Man, social media is all about the women, right? How you can do Middle Eastern social media? Girlies. They're going Instagram. You know what type of content's on there? Guess you can get some photos of the homies living lavish. Must have been some kind of problem. Must have been a fraud or something. So they could basically afford to acquire the whole company and take it private again. I'm trying to find this document somewhere. Looks like it's been scrubbed. Swan Street Research. Swan Street Research doesn't even exist. Oh, so KPMG Halsen also did GC, whatever it was, GCT. Jeremy J, is that what's that from? OSGRP. These guys haven't updated in 3 years. Yeah, where's the cash? Where's the buybacks? I like how they have no other press releases. Oh, it's ESG report, despite having millions of users. They were doing like promotional press releases and then they just decided to stop. The jig is up. The whole thing's been blown to bits. Well, you know what's funny about something like this is if the cash is fake, there's still a lot of downside. 700 million market cap, that's potentially some free money there. 20F is the 10K equivalent. Board changes, asking too many questions. We are Yalla Group, major Middle Eastern player. Dismissal of securities class action, easy. Short seller reports erroneous. Inshallah. Top American lawyers. Independent directors. Why are you preying on our downfall, Mr. Shkreli? Pray that we don't prey on yours. You're short our stock. We might go short your life. It's like that? Yes. It's like that. So these guys have so much in cash, they could buy back the whole company. Let's see, who's in the board of directors up in here? Okay, this guy's the big owner. Safi Ismail. How about just like a dude like John Smith that we could just call and be like, hey John, is this real? Is this real, bruh? Oh, this is the independent director. CPA. I need his contact info, man. Fire them, I won't do any earnings call. It's all fake.
Hello everyone and welcome to Yalla's third quarter 2024 earnings conference call. We released our earnings press release earlier today and the release is now available on our IR website as well as on newswire outlets.
I'm sorry, but how is... Okay, this guy's 47. He's got a very high voice. How do you build a Middle Eastern social media company with all Chinese people? You know what sometimes works? Let me see if I can make contact. 𝗂𝗲𝗎𝗓𝗓, president of Yalla Group. Okay. Forbes Business Council, 2024 official. Member. Might be a whole fake dude right here. These are real companies. Oh, you worked at ZTE with dude? I want to message this guy, man. They got 2 IR people. Chief Strategy Officer. No photo, so they can't arrest him. Oh, it's all just people named Yalla. That's not going to work. I want to talk to this guy, 𝗕𝗲𝗢𝗔𝗟. Oh, he worked with them too. This is all an inside job. Oh, look at these fake. And they all have NYSE Yalla. Nobody does that. You put your stock ticker in your... It's like, yeah, here's my stock ticker. Like, what? Why? Why would you do that? I mean, I'm sure some of these are real and they do have this little video game thing. Here's another one. Irrigation technician. Man, what? They're supposed to be an audio company.
Digital transformation.
I'd probably still buy it rather than Rigetti. That's mean. That's mean. Yeah, we don't know when Nomura's coming. Any day now, I think. And then SLS after that. Every biotech's different. They're not homogenous, you know. There's some good biotech that's going to go up, and there's some bad biotech that's going to go down a lot. But yeah, this company's a little hilarious to me. KPMG, 𝗂𝗏𝗏, this is the same group that does GigaCloud. Had a history of fines and problems. Disciplined. Oh, Larry Choi. Hello, Mr. Larry. 12 years you partner at KPMG. I send you a quick message. Head of corporate audit. Let's go. Mr. Wen, you would not like to lose your license, would you? Then all of a sudden, Chinese spy takes me out. It's all cover. Shkreli killed by Luigi copycat. Hated man for drug price increases. There's really Chinese spy on Yalla Group. Oh, China Medical. I remember this. Oh, they did China Medical? China Medical is lit. 91 KPMG partners. Audit work papers. Work papers are like the data that you're supposed to have to produce your audit statement. I remember these guys, man. These guys have been doing the same thing for years. Just scamming. Straight scamming. I'm sure KPMG in the US is fine. Oh, here's the chairman of KPMG Asia. Oh, I got you. I got something for you. Host you and entertain you. Martin Shkreli. Yalla, I think we have had enough of Yalla Group.